Hey everyone, this is Unboxables from Sofa Gamers and welcome to another episode of the Unboxables. Today we are unboxing For Honor Apollyon edition. This is a big box and inside we have a massive statue of Apollyon, the heroine of the game. I love that character. I played For Honor on the free weekend many months ago. I did a few episodes, you have to check that out. It's a mini series on our channel and I simply loved Apollyon. She's such an imposing character and I cannot wait to play For Honor again and experience some more Apollyon action. So let's check what's inside. I will rotate the box. Here we have the For Honor logo. On the back we have the contents of this beautiful edition. This is an exception because usually I don't open any boxes prior to recording the video. What I usually do is like first time, as you guys watch it, I watch it also. I don't know what's inside and for me it's like the first elements of surprise that will baffle me away. But this time, as this came from the US in a very interesting journey, so my wife traveled, I ordered this to the house of a friend we have there. Then it stayed there for a while. Then when she came back, it went on the plane and I don't know how this would arrive here, broken or something. So I had to open and check, also to give feedback to the seller, and everything is fine. So now I will take everything out and show you guys what's inside this beautiful Apollyon edition of the For Honor video game. And I want to thank to my wife because she was so amazing for bringing this in, and to my friend also that kept this safe in his place. So let's open. First let's take this out, and here we have For Honor. I don't know if you guys played already. This game was a bit controversial at a point because of microtransactions, but when I played it, at least the single player mode, it was amazing and I cannot wait to jump back to it. So let's open now. I'll just take it here. Okay, it says, always lift statue from the base. Please be mindful of the spikes. So even as a statue, Apollyon is nasty. Warning, fragile, remove product carefully. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, doesn't matter. So let's open. And when we open, we have the game. This, in a way, without these things sometimes don't make much sense. So this is the gold edition of For Honor, which includes the game, the season pass, and a deluxe pack as well. I will open this soon. I will leave it here for now, and then remove the foam and see Apollyon. Whoa, this is heavy. Nice, I like heavy. Oh, I talked with the seller as well because these are the lithographs and they came a bit bent, which takes a bit of value from everything, but that's okay. It happens. So I will remove the box from here. It's a beautiful box, by the way. And I will leave the lithographs here. I will unwrap them soon. And now let's check Apollyon. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. I should have opened the other way. Okay, so I will remove the unnecessary things from here and let's check this out. Look how beautiful it is. So these are the little tiny spikes they were mentioning in the box. Sometimes they come out from the base of the statue. Maybe I'll just glue it and that's it. Okay, so here we have mighty Apollyon. She is such an amazing character, as I mentioned before. I will give the statue a spin as usually and then make a zoom closer to you guys to see more detail. So she's grabbing her enormous sword. If you see, the sword is basically her size almost. We have some arrows on the floor, helmets. She's of or stepping on a foe's head. And you can see the back, the cape with the detail. Everything looks really nice. And this is Apollyon. She's massive. If you guys played the game, even if you didn't, you should know that she's very big. She's taller than everyone else in the game, at least so far, the things I saw. And wow, she's really big. Now I will show you a bit closer. She's a bit heavy, which is nice. So here we go. Here she is, mighty Apollyon. I will give it another spin and see how phenomenal this is. It has a lot of detail. The painting job also is precious. It's really well done. And the details on the sword, the details on her armor, the mail, the chainmail as well, her clothes, the boots, the helmets down here, the arrows, everything has lots of detail. It's very well done. Even her hair and the hairy things that come from her helmet, it's really well done. Nice job, Ubisoft. So I'll leave it here. And now let's check the lithographs. This I didn't open yet. I just checked on the outside, and they were bent as I showed you guys. So they have two sizes, a smaller envelope and a bigger one. And they both have a printed relief of the For Honor logo. I don't know if it's possible to see, but it's amazing. It's really nice envelope. So I'll open this. I think it comes just with one each. Oh, nice. This is Apollyon. I think if I leave it with some books on top, it will get good. See? Oh, really nice. I put it here. Oh, beside her. See how she's magnificent. Magnificent figure. She's really like the statue here. Beautiful. And now, let's check the smaller one. Oops. This is the backstory of Apollyon. You can pause here and read if you want. I will just read a paragraph or two just to see how this goes. It's important to know a bit more about the character and what she represents in the game, because she's really important. The backstory. Apollyon is the undisputed warlord of the Blackstone Legion, and through her, the Blackstones have come to rule Ashfeld. The young Apollyon grew up in the wilds. One year, a great Viking horde descended from Valkenheim. There were not enough Iron Legionnaires to defend everywhere at once, and so it was that a lawbringer visited the village of the young warlord-to-be. He judged her people unworthy of defending, and rode away to safer lands. When the Vikings came, few of her people survived. It proved to be just one of many horrors she would witness, and each one demonstrated to her clearly what the world demands of those who would live in it. There are predators and there are prey. Humans are unique in that they decide which they are. She spent her youth training to fight, as a criminal, as a soldier, and later as a warden. When she was 16, she finally found the lawbringer who had doomed her people. She ambushed him, dragged him into the street, and then brutally executed him. Afterwards, she brought his armor to a blacksmith and had it refashioned to fit her. She wears it still. It is a warning against anyone who would dare to use the law against the strong. When the Knights of Ashfeld grew tired of the Iron Legion's disinterested rule, Apollyon was among the 15 founding war masters of the violent and ambitious Blackstone Legion. 8 of those war masters tried to become the Blackstone warlord. All save Apollyon died in the attempt. Now, she and the other 6 have taken demon names as a reminder of what you must become to change the world. She no longer speaks of her real name. Few still living have heard it. So this is the story of Apollyon, this phenomenal character of the For Honor game. Put it here beside her. And now let's open the game. Tick, 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 tick. These things are usually not so easy to open these days. Sometimes they have that tiny thing, sometimes they don't. Great thing that PS4 games are universal, because this comes from the US and I'm in Europe, Portugal, so you can play it without any problem. Inside of the gold edition, you have code. Of course, I can't show you. I didn't use it yet. The disc, the game, and that's it. That's pretty much it. We have here the content, some collector stuff for whoever wants to check, and that's it. That's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of the Unboxables. We unboxed For Honor Apollyon edition, this beautiful statue of Apollyon, her story, her lithograph, and the gold edition of the game. The game, the season pass, and the deluxe pack. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, throw us a thumbs up, leave a comment below so I can know if you guys played the game, what you think of this edition, if you collect stuff as well. Remember to subscribe to our channel, smash that bell button so you can get notified whenever we upload new content, whether it's a new episode of the Unboxables or an I Views episode 2 where I interview gamers and YouTubers, or a live stream. I do that a lot as well. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope to see you guys soon, really soon, for another episode of the Unboxables. Until then, take care. Have a great day.